Hello and welcome back to my vlog. Found another old, over 100-year-old book that I'm going to read. Possibly the whole thing, most likely the whole thing. Because sooner or later, these things will sink in with me, or maybe you, or who knows which book will be the one that strikes a chord with you, or me. There's a lot of them striking a chord with me. So this one is called Supreme Personality, Fun in Living, A Doubt, Fear, and Worry Cure. If you are not grander and handsomer at 80 than at 18, your spiritual, mental, and physical cash register has been out of working order more than 50 years. You can worry yourself a big lot, but you can't build a happy home on the lot. Thought waves will make you a world builder. Method and codes, how to create and transmit them for healing, guidance, and personal power. Price, 25 cents. 100,000. If your religion makes you miserable, change it for a happy philosophy. Dr. EUGENE CROFT. If you catch the gleam of a possibility today that seems too good to be true, grasp it, believe it, endeavor towards it, and tomorrow it will be true. Supreme Personality by DELMER EUGENE CROFT, psychotherapist and lecturer. Personality is founded upon self-consciousness with self-governed intelligence and self-directed action. The purpose of this course of lessons is to kill doubt, fear, and worry, cure the habit of growing old, develop your limitless psychic, mental, and bodily forces, bring you back to nature, renew your cosmos, and help you lay a pipeline to the powerhouse of the universe to supply forever your supreme capacities. Price, 25 cents. For sale everywhere, all news and book stands. New Haven Printing Company, Publishers, New Haven, Connecticut. If the word death had never been known to human thought or language, and some such term as passing to the new life had been adopted, crepe would have been a drug on the market, painful funeral discourses unheard of, and long, somber funeral processions unknown. Thousands of human lives are blasted by negative goodness. A little country boy whose mother everlastingly nagged him about being good, but whose father was ever telling him about the beautiful things in the city, ended his prayer with this: "Oh, God, make me such a good boy that when I die, I can go to New York." 1915. 100,000. Observe your opportunities to be kind. A little boy was sitting in his father's lap in the streetcar when a charming young lady entered, and as the little fellow observed there was no seat, he quickly jumped off his father's lap and said to the young lady, "Please take my seat." It is not wealth or position that gives health and happiness. A mighty emperor was stricken with a malady. His court physicians gave him up to die. He called in his magicians and they told him if he would wear the shirt of a happy man, he would recover. He ordered his kingdom searched for a happy man. They found him up in the silent mountains, but alas, he had no shirt. No, Satan did not bring the temptation to Eve instead of Adam, because woman was a weaker and man a superior being. He brought the temptation to Eve because a woman isn't afraid of the devil. If he had brought it to Adam, he would have been running yet. Some people are so stupid in passive goodness that their whole life wouldn't fill 3 feet of a moving picture reel. Dedication. This book is gratefully dedicated to the kindly memory of 2 eminent physicians, long since gone from this earth plane, who professionally observed my 4th physical eclipse by rheumatic fever, and who hopefully assured me, as I fluttered weakly from the shadow, that I could never pass through it again. When I received their bills, I was sure I could not. The author. If you are a self-made man, don't say too much about it. Someone may suspect you loafed on the job and tell the union. Prayer should always prepare you for action. For example, little Willie was saying his prayer, and his sister, seeing his pink toes sticking out from under his night tie, tickled them. Willie grew red in the face and suddenly exclaimed, "Oh God, excuse me a minute while I get up and knock the stuffing out of Susie." This guy is hilarious. The foreword. Life is self-realization. Every birth is divine. We are born anew every morning. My wish is that you may catch the gleam, be freed from limitations, and enter upon your boundless possibilities. Your endowments are so rich and rare. There is no other person in the world just like you. You have genius, which, if it were brought forth into the sunlight, would glorify with brilliant inspiration 1,000 lives. You have insight that, if it were energized, would make the desert blossom as the rose. You have initiative that, once illuminated, would create an empire fairer than ever raised in marble. You have harmony lying latent in the vast octaves of your being, which, if awakened into melody, would soothe, comfort, restore, and purify the passions of a world. You have beauty, matchless in forms of grace, which, if breathed into marble, or spread in soul colors upon the canvas, would adorn the palaces of kings. You have thoughts which, if given expression, would burn and shine through countless ages and bear their messages of hope and power to fainting multitudes. To bring you into the throne room of your being, that you may awaken in self-realization, is why I have prepared this course of lessons. Should you give 5 minutes a day to them, in a year you will know the joy there is in life, in power, and in service. The author. Supreme personality. Your psychic nature possesses limitless power and possibilities, which you may have as life realities. Contents. Lesson first, supreme control of conditions. Lesson second, supreme control of age. Lesson third, supreme daily life method. Lesson fourth, the supreme law of success. Lesson fifth, supreme body building method. Lesson sixth, supreme law of internal vibration. Lesson seventh, supreme method of mental healing. Lesson 8th, supreme power of magnetism. Lesson 9th, supreme law of telepathy. You cannot bring health, success, happiness, and power to others without bringing them to yourself. This supreme day. Out of the tomb of night a day has risen. Be not anxious. This day is all your own. Do not hurry, for in time it is like all other days. Neither delay, for now is opportunity. Early turn your face to the dawn, and let its beams bathe away all stains of the night. Then, should the noon be dark with storms, your smile shall wear the serene promise of confidence and realization. This supreme day can only be saved by spending it. Therefore, to its burden give your strength, to its confusion give your patience, to its sorrow give your comfort, to its trial give your nobleness, to its peril give your heroism, to its sacrifice give your love. During this supreme day, step softly among human hearts and leave so much of kindness along its path that in golden days gladness shall spring up, bearing its tribute to other weary hearts in the cool eventide of the world's glad Easter. Set serenity in your heart. Let truth be your fadeless day star. Then over your life of service, sacrifice, courage, cheerfulness, patience, kindness, and love, time shall have no power. The author. Tomorrow we take up lesson first, supreme control of conditions, which most likely I'll break into parts, because it looks like the chapters will be more than one day's worth of reading. And it looks like this book might take me to the end of my first year of my vlog. No telling, and that's not why I picked it. I just really like doing this. I like finding these old 100-year-old books on how to do something for yourself. All right, so tomorrow, supreme control of conditions, and make it a great day, and bye for now.